Hello everyone, welcome back to whatever I want to talk about 101. Today I've been thinking a lot about the idea of something and liking the idea of something and what exactly that means. This specifically is a concept that I didn't understand for a very long time, and I would use it because I understood the context
of all in which you live.
Use it, but I myself didn't understand what exactly it meant. I need a different microphone. Sorry, this isn't quite working. Okay, this feels a little bit better. This is a topic I'm actually a little bit nervous about getting into because there are a lot of people who will take this to mean like I actually am interested in men and I'm just ignoring those desires. But whatever. Honestly, they can come. The people who get it. But I used to have crushes on boys in like elementary, middle, high school. But those crushes were never something I wanted to expand on. I didn't want to see them actually flourish into something, but I loved thinking about them. I loved the idea of being in a relationship with this boy and what it would look like for us to take pictures together and how I would almost put myself in the shoes of other people looking at this potential relationship and being like, wow, what a couple. And that was something I really desired and something I really wanted. But I wouldn't want like anytime I actually like was like close to a boy or was like close to them, like, you know, kissing me or whatever, I'd be like, this is too much. But it's weird because that desire was definitely there. It was real and it was strong. Another example, like activities. For example, the idea of going to the beach is always way more fun to me than actually being there. And I do like the beach, but when I imagine myself there and what I'm doing, you know, I'm like outside in the sun and reading a book, and then I get there and, you know, there's sand in my mouth, and um, I'm like surrounded by nasty children and like NP ocean water and, you know, it's like weird smells. It's just interesting to me, the fact that you can be so enamored by something but it's kind of completely in your head. And I wanted to think about that a little bit further today. I think the allure of an idea is something that is incredibly strong because of what it could bring us, whether that's social clout, whether that's a genuine sort of like enhancement of your life. Like, for example, I've had the desire to have 1 million different career paths. Like, genuinely, at some point, I very seriously wanted to be an actress. At some point, I very seriously wanted to be some sort of like veterinarian. Very seriously wanted to work in like art spaces, galleries, and all of these ideas could genuinely bring some sort of fulfillment to me and some sort of um, I don't know. It could, my life could be really great in any of those paths, but the idea of it and then actually like getting to it are two very different things. And the effort it would take to become exceptional at any of those careers, that would be a lot of work. It is a lot of work, and it's something that I feel like maybe a lot of people are not actually willing to put the work into. And willing may not actually be the right word, but it's like, here's an example. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, so I'll make people's names up. But I know someone named Tara, and Tara is very similar to me in how she approaches wanting to do a million things, and she'll actually start them. Like, she'll be like, yeah, I actually really think I want to be a sound engineer, like, this is my true calling, this is what I want to do. And then she'll start it and she's like the desire, the interest, everything about it disappears, and it's like that thing wasn't actually real in the first place. And I think it's a little dangerous is too strong of a term, but it's not the best, that we have those pulls. And how does one even stay on track? I think any profession or like relationship or whatever else that becomes something great did start off as an interest. So at what point is it real? Is it determined specifically on the person and how much effort they put into it? Is that what curates interest? Or like at what point do you actually have to try everything to really figure out if it's gonna be like the thing for you? I've recently gotten into crocheting, and every once in a while I'm like, what if I just stop everything and start making patterns, or start making little arigumi, I don't know how to say the word, but little crochet characters, and sell that. I could start a small business. Like, anything is possible, I believe. Like, I really could just pivot and do that. I could start a small business, but is it what I want to do? The reason I've been thinking about this a lot too is because I have been having a identity crisis when it comes to my career and my interests, where it's starting to feel like the thing that I'm really passionate about, and the thing that I guess the thing that I've said I've been passionate about for a really long time, is no longer a passion of mine, or is no longer the thing I want to be investing my time into. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've been feeling very unmotivated and like I want to pivot. But I don't know if that's a good idea, because you meet a lot of people who are like, yes, in the times where I was at my complete worst and when I was fully about to stop everything I was doing, I pushed through, and that's how I got to where I was today, or where I am today. Yeah, I've been feeling this way about my career, but I'm like, should I keep pushing through? At what point is it not smart to stop? And is suffering always like necessary? Is that always the answer? Maybe I don't need to be the best at anything. Maybe I could just try new things out till the day I die. But is that unfocused? Camera died, but she's back. Yeah, I don't know if that's unfocused. I don't know if it's unwise to like just kind of, yeah, I don't know. You get it. Same thing with a relationship. I feel like, especially in my past, people I've been with, at some point I'm like I have a moment where I just kind of like tap out, and I always questioned in every single one of those past ones if I was being unreasonable and if I should keep pushing through. But I also was pretty confident in the fact that I wanted it to end. And so it's just kind of confusing. And I'm not really sure what point I've been seeing a lot of takes recently about people saying, like, you don't need to be doing absolutely anything you don't want to do. And while I do think that's true, especially when it comes to other people and boundaries and whatever, I do think that sometimes doing something you don't want to do is necessary. But sometimes you don't need to suffer. I don't know. This is about to die again. I don't know. I can keep this pretty short, I guess. Just something I've been thinking of. But yeah, does that make sense? The experience versus the idea. Let me know. Let me know if you get what I'm saying. Let me know if you are also someone who frequently ruminates, finding ways to bridge that gap and also recognize when the idea should just stay an idea, and when the experience is something you need to experience. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I'll tap back in if I have any more thoughts. But thank you for listening.